Hey guys, welcome back to Showcase Collective, episode 1. So today I'll be talking about and showcasing the Oddbodz Series 1, the purple border, the beginning of the journey basically. I loved these cards as a kid. I love them now. I think they're super nostalgic. I know a lot of people out there feel the same. Those of you who do, please subscribe. There'll be many more episodes to come of other sets that I do have. Chuck us one of them if you think they're awesome. I'd really appreciate that. But I won't talk too much. I'll get straight onto it. I'll sort of explain what information I do know. I'm not an expert, just obviously what I've learned over the years, and hopefully it'll educate some other people as well. So let's get started and have a bit of a look. So this is the original set, the base set as they call it. These cards came out in 1995-96 by a company called Smith Chips here in Australia, and also a company called Bluebird Chip Co from New Zealand. As you guys know, Oddbodz were Australian and New Zealand, which makes them kind of unique in their own way. Now, the artist who drew these pretty cool characters is a gentleman by the name of Andy Hook. Quite a nice guy. I've spoken to him a couple of times on Facebook. With several questions that I've had. They're super awesome. Lucky for me, I was able to get these and keep these as a kid. My mum didn't throw them away, so yeah, shout out to my mum for that. Cheers, Ma. Now these cards, obviously this is the hot version. So those of you who don't know, I'm not sure if you can see these little hot symbols here. So they came as a hot set as well. And basically when you apply heat to some of these black areas, they reveal hidden pictures. Again, something that was quite ahead of its time, and to be honest, something that we haven't seen since. So, you know, probably half the reason why they are super nostalgic today, nearly 30 years down the track. So yes, there's 61 cards, all hots. Now, obviously the fan favorite, Doc Fever. I know that was definitely my favorite card as a kid. Took me a long time to acquire. I wasn't one of those kids whose parents owned a deli and could get chips at will. I had to basically buy chips and do trades where I could. So I think that was one of the last cards I ever got, and I remember being super excited about it. Now, a bit of a story about this next set. So this set here is the red glow purple set. Now, the other ones are green glow, as you guys know. Those who don't, now you do. Basically, this set here, there was one way you could acquire this. There were 5 hots that you could actually collect in the set called Blue Fever hots. You would send them into Smith Chips once you acquired them, and they would send you back what they call a prize set, which was this. So basically it's a red glow set. My favorite set, I'd have to say, what I call the crown jewel. It's definitely one of the best looking sets. Probably one of the most valuable sets today, I would say. Quite rare, quite sought after by hardcore collectors. I know that, me being one of them. I was lucky enough to be able to actually purchase one. I wish I had sent my cards away years ago, but at the time wasn't aware that that's what you had to do. So sadly, it didn't come with a red Doc Fever. I'm not quite sure why they did that. There are a few skeptics out there that believe that there is one out there. I'm not too sure. I'll believe it when I see it, basically. I feel if someone, or, you know, somewhere out there was one, I feel someone would have cashed in by now, I'm sure. So, who knows? We're always learning new things. Now, these are what we call error cards. Some people are into them, some people aren't. I wasn't into them at the beginning. I met a few people that were, kind of showed me, you know, how cool they can actually be. I mean, at the end of the day, they are one of a kind, because they are a mistake. So basically the people who made these, they had one job and stuffed it up. So good on you guys. Thanks for doing that. I appreciate it. You know, this one here, I'm not sure if you can see, but these two are actually Doc Fever hots. This one here is actually missing the black. So that's why, if you're thinking it's looking a bit weird, that's why. It's actually missing the black that you would rub off to reveal the picture underneath. This one here, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a little hole just above his hand here. This one here is actually a redeemed Doc Fever. So Doc Fever was part of the 5 Blue Fevers. when you used to send them in, they would redeem them by putting a hole in it. So basically you couldn't send it away twice. Again, these are all error cards. This one here, the glow is quite off. I'm not sure if you can see that. And the cut's been off on this one. So won't get into it too much, but I like my error cards. I think they're pretty cool, pretty unique. Sort of jumped on board on those, lucky enough to get them. Here's another one where the black is actually missing from the middle here. And it says hot, but that doesn't actually have any hot, which is pretty cool. These are some variants. Hardcore collectors will know that there's slight different variations in the glows on these three. This little blue mark here is what they call a variation. Look, it's pretty hardcore. Some people want to keep it simple. I kind of jumped on board when I found this out. I just figured, well, hey, if you're going to go all in, you got to go all in. So, and as you can see, still not complete. A couple more there, a couple of variants. So if you can see, the corner here is nice and square, nice and round. This one here actually cuts in a little bit. So again, not sure why they did that, but again, it is what it is. So, and still super cool. These again, these are back variants. These are the same cards. However, the pictures on the back are different. So again, not really sure. Something I've learned along the way from other hardcore collectors. Again, we're learning every day. So there you go. Pretty cool. Well, that's it for the purples. I will be doing my next episode on Space Oddbodz, which is the Series 2. As you probably saw there's also Footy Oddbodz as well, which I'll be getting into after the Space. So again, thanks guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't bore you too much with the information. Pretty much, I just wanted to show you what I got. I love them. I think they're cool. As I said, flick us one of them, and I hope to see you on the next episode. Take care.